Well, hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to Get Up and Go Challenge 40, Day 6. How do you feel about and handle challenges in your life? In your business, in your relationships, in any of the seven areas of your life. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, health, and well-being. Clumped into that as well. Relationships and contribution. How do you show up in the world? What are you here to do? How are you here to impact other people or go through your life? In each of those areas, how do you feel about challenges? And challenges are just change, right? Anytime there's a change, we often feel like it's a challenge. First to admit that not too long ago, well, pretty long ago, but not too long ago, when challenges and difficulties and obstacles and failures and roadblocks and things came up in my life and in any area of my life, I responded in ways that weren't always positive. I would get upset, angry, frustrated, and frustrated was a big one because, and I talked about frustration, I think yesterday, it was my initial response to things not being the way I thought they should be. To make your life miserable is focus on things that aren't perfect yet. Perfect meaning aren't the way I think in my mind, in my imagination, in my reality, how they should be. That is the the quickest way to health challenges and other challenges in every area of our life and more of them, because I'm focusing on them badly about them that I just keep creating more of them in my life. A lot of years. I still do it sometimes, right? Sometimes I inadvertently forget what I'm paying attention to and will create more problems and difficulties and challenges for myself than I actually need to. Sometimes in the past I would procrastinate and I would put things off and I would just wait for them to resolve themselves. And that tends to, everything resolves itself eventually, right? But it tends to resolve itself in a way that might not be in my best interest if I'm not involved in the process. So our challenge today is for you personally deal with, and how you feel about something will determine what we'll actually do about it or not do about it. So how do you feel about change? How do you feel about challenges? How do you your initial gut reaction is, and guess what? We tend to respond the same way to positive changes and positive challenges in our life as we do negative ones. Now, how interesting is that? And I'm sure you can think of some personal examples of, and maybe that's our challenge today, is take a few minutes and think about a positive change and a negative change, and back up and remember, well, what were my initial feelings? And from my past, afraid to build my business and grow my business in just one particular area and expand it because I was afraid it was going to mean more work for me, more everything, and more taxes. And that was because I had to do everything myself. I couldn't ask for help to save my soul. And so anything different or any change or anything that came up that required my attention, because I thought I had to do everything myself, was just this boilermaker of frustration and stress. And then I learned that, oh, I can get help. I can ask for help. I can hire people. I can delegate. I can outsource. I can do all kinds of things, and I don't have to do it all myself. So I can grow my business. I can serve more people. I can create what I have to freak out and do more, especially the things I don't like to do, right? So today, our challenge and your challenge is to just think about how do you deal with and how do you feel about, because feeling is really, really important. Change, because change is a challenge, right? Any kind of a change in our normal routine or what we're used to is a challenge. Share that in the comments below. And then tomorrow we will start talking about, and what this whole challenge is about, is how do you get up and go? How do you keep moving? How do you deal with challenges and changes? And what is the process that I'm encouraging you to use going forward to get through these things, to get to make your life set up in your favor, to make things work for you instead of feeling like the world is against us and things don't work out for us just because something changes. Because guess what? There aren't very many things we can count on for 100% certainty in our life, but I can guarantee with 100% certainty and clarity that you will, and I change and challenges till the day we die, right? For our entire life here, it's about change and challenge. So there's one trick, one strategy that I used that changed everything about challenges for me. And there's a reason that I now absolutely and seek out change and challenges in my life and in my businesses and in every area and aspect of my life. And that's how and what we're going to get you to during this 40-day challenge. And it's not going to take 40 days. So it's a 4-step, 4-day process to break it down and make it really understandable. But really, you can do it in an instant. Now, when a change or a challenge comes up, or when a problem exists or something comes up, boom, I automatically subconsciously go into the process I use now. And that saves me so much. Beginning stages of frustration and upset and emotional turmoil, sometimes for days or weeks or maybe even years on certain topics in my life, because I didn't know how to effectively deal with and handle challenges and changes. And so I'm going to make a process that I guarantee you can handle changes and that you will be better off at the end of this challenge than you were when you started it. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm going to go enjoy this amazing day. I encourage you to do the same. But make sure you set aside a couple of minutes and just think about, how do I handle good challenges and bad challenges? Because, having a baby was a good challenge, right? My kids. But there was also a lot of the same reactions and the same emotions that went along with that, as getting fired from a job, for example, or losing your business, or losing someone you love and care about. There's a lot of commonalities in the way we respond. And what we want to do today is just understand, how do we naturally respond to these types of events. All right. Have an amazing day, and I will be with you tomorrow.